the eBay sales, I lost money.
What's up, guys? Welcome back.
All right, it's the next day. All right, so this is the state of my Amazon FBA and eBay operation. I pretty much dropped Amazon FBA in 2023, but the reason for that is a lot to do with things like this and this. So we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so this is a better representation of how things look. Right here is all the inventory that I've got left. So all the inventory I have left is in this pile. We got some stuff here and some stuff in that top bin. But yeah, it doesn't look like a lot, but this is also thousands of dollars. If you guys remember, I had that birch desk. I actually got that desk for free. I ended up selling it for 60 bucks, and then I bought this for 100. Got my listing eBay table on wheels, and then I got the light so I could take some pretty nice looking eBay pictures. In here is mostly just listed inventory and all my tools, but there's not a ton of stuff, and I got a bunch of supplies. In 2023, I pretty much stopped reselling. I was sending out one FBA shipment a month, and I was actually focusing a little bit more on eBay, and that happened, I would say, like a few months into the year, because I just realized that eBay was way more easier to manage with all the other things I was doing, and I had way less complications on eBay. I had a string of unlucky returns on Amazon, including multiple cameras which are sitting in this pile, and I had a lens get returned. It was $360, and it was completely smashed. Wasn't able to get reimbursed, and that was my fault because I didn't file the reimbursement claim soon enough. But at the same time, that just generally doesn't happen on eBay. In 6 years of selling on eBay, thousands and thousands of dollars, I've had like 20 returns over the course of 6 years. It's like 1 to 2 per year. So it's not nearly as bad as Amazon. Amazon, you're getting multiple a month. So I grew to like eBay a lot more. I actually pay for an eBay store subscription now, $28 a month. And that lets me only pay 9% final value fees on camera gear, which is good. That 3% difference pretty much pays for itself. If you sell like $1,000 of camera gear, that's 30 bucks right there. That pays for it. So what I was doing instead of reselling was, in the beginning of the year, it was YouTube. I was focusing on building this channel. I posted one video in January, one video in February, I believe. And I put a lot of time and effort into those videos, and I was really trying to be a YouTuber. And when I say that, I mean editing for retention, working super, super hard on my thumbnails, the titles, trying to be clickbaity, I guess. Those two videos didn't do too hot. I knew it wasn't gonna pop off immediately. I didn't expect it to. But I discovered shorts about a month later, and I decided to just go full force on shorts and see what happens. And the first one I posted got like 5,000 views in like half an hour, and that led me to believe that that was the direction I needed to go in. So I started grinding out shorts, and shorts was super easy to do because I could set up the camera, talk for an hour, chop it up into 15 videos, and then I'm good. So I did that a couple times, and I was definitely seeing growth. I saw more viewership on the channel, and I think faster subscriber growth than I'd ever seen. So that was good, but the reason I fell off with that was because I decided to focus on something else, doing videography for other people. I'm hungry. Another thing I've been working on the last few months, putting on some weight. I'm up a solid like 10 pounds since August, so I'm at like 145-ish right now. I'm gonna try to get to 150, and then we'll see what happens. But been hitting the gym solid 5 to 6 times a week, and eating pretty good, and not even like hella dirty either. Like, I'm having a bowl of potato chips with lunch, but a bunch of chicken thigh and just pasta cooked in pasta sauce. I'm gonna chill for a little bit, eat lunch, and then I think we got some other business work to do related to what I was doing most of 2023. Like I talked about, we're gonna be working on some of the stuff that I was doing throughout 2023 that wasn't reselling or YouTube, and it's turning videography into like a full-time job. So this is Ken. We made this in July, so we're doing like logo inspo and name and like figuring out like, should we like start this now or should we do it later? Like, what's the move? Because here's the thing, I had built up like a handful of freelance video clients here, and he was doing the same thing, but he goes to school in Hawaii, so he's gonna be there for another 2 years. So it's like, should we do this now together? Should we build our own separate companies and put them together later? Like, what's the best way to do this? We decided to just make like a collaborative Instagram page and start doing it now. Yeah, in 2023, after the first like 3 months, I kind of started working more on doing videography for other people instead of doing it for myself, because for the first time I had the idea cross my mind of like, I could turn this into my business. I could build a real business out of being a videographer and owning a production company. That's kind of how things evolved pretty quickly into 2023. I had completely different goals in 2023 than what ended up actually happening. I had no plans of becoming a full-time videographer, but by August, that's what I was. I quit my part-time marketing job in August. Gave me a ton of experience behind the camera, and with that, I was able to go and start building up my own freelance clients and start making a little bit of money. It wasn't anything crazy even at the end of the year. Like, it was nice for being 19 years old and living at home, and I was able to make the same amount of money in 1 month of being a full-time videographer than at the beginning of the year doing my part-time job 30 hours a week, reselling, and YouTube combined. So that was like one of the big payoffs by the end of the year, but there's obviously still a lot to figure out and a lot of room to grow and make this into a real company. So that's what we're going to be working on this afternoon. We got to find a new name.
I just realized you never said this on camera, huh?
No, because I didn't.
Never said your story.
I didn't make any videos for like 10 months.
Damn.
So I've filmed this. This is my third day of filming this video.
Oh, you're recording? Oh, there it goes.
I'm gonna be setting up a new PO box. My circle of friends is pretty tight, but I can without a doubt say that I have a lot of respect for every single one of them, because they're all people that are like doing something with their lives. Even my friends who are in college, like they're doing good in college and they're like on a track to do great things after college. So if any of you guys are watching this, I'm super proud of you. But a couple weeks ago, I looked at my Amazon seller payment reports from 2017 to 2022, I believe, and the total added up was over $500,000, over $500,000 of revenue over the course of 5 years. And I actually never realized I hit that milestone till that point, and it was honestly like crazy to see that number on screen. Like, obviously it's not $500,000 of profit, but it still means something to me because I know that the actual profit and what came out of it is what allows me to do the things I'm doing right now. I wouldn't have been able to buy all the equipment I have right now, put myself in this position to make the content I want to make, have these opportunities, if I didn't first go through running my reselling business, because that business showed me kind of the fundamentals of building a company, I guess. Doing what I'm doing now of building a company from complete scratch is a different ball game. But I did learn a lot of skills from being an Amazon seller and making that first $500,000 of revenue. The actual profit was about 20% before taxes. It was not anything great. The reason I stopped putting effort into Amazon in 2023 was because the opportunity to become a videographer was presented to me, in the sense that the idea was put in my head and then I decided to go after it, and I started to see some success with it. Like, position I'm in now, every client I work with, I'm able to produce value. I'm able to help them reach their goals, and similarly, I'm getting value out of it. I'm able to expand my portfolio, start building some money into be able to buy all the equipment I need to buy to level up. Because a year ago, I had one camera, couple good lenses. I didn't even have a tripod. That's all I had, was a camera and a couple good lenses. But from that point, I was able to expand a ton and build this into something that's got real potential. I realize I haven't dove into specifics of what the production company will do, but it will offer marketing, videography, social media management, photography services to individuals and businesses. Going forward in 2024, I would say the main goals are to, like I said, expand to a point where we can take ourselves out of the equation and still have money coming in, still be able to produce things. So obviously that's a big goal and that's a big step forward. Hiring the first employee is extremely hard because I'm super picky and I'm super I do not want to give up the reins on work I'm doing. Putting my footage in someone else's hands to edit is kind of a scary thing, but I know if I don't take that step soon or now, if I don't ever take that step, I'm never going to be able to progress. There's going to be a ceiling that I hit and there's only so much I can do. At times the workload has been full day's workload and I've squeezed everything I could out of the day. So that felt good, knowing that I'm getting close to that point where it's I really need to get someone else involved with this to manage things. So that's pretty much what I did. That's not pretty much what I did in 2023, but that's what happened with my reselling business in 2023. So overall, $35,000 of revenue on Amazon. I think $7,000 to $8,000 of revenue on eBay. And going forward, I am going to try to start a new Amazon reselling business. I'm not going to say or document anything about it until it actually exists. It's actually making the money that I want to be making with it. And it's a pretty niche thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to be testing out something new. I've always been testing new things out with Amazon for the last few years, going from selling mostly electronics to mostly used electronics to groceries to camera gear, and now we have the next chapter, and it's going to be on a new account because the old account is under my dad's name. I want to start building up income in my name, so we're going to be opening a new account, getting a new PO box, setting up business banking, whatever, and yeah, it's a new chapter. So today is January 5th. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what questions I can answer, because I'm going to be back active on this channel and responding to stuff again. I will see you guys in the next one.